everybody, welcome to my class. Today we are going to review about reported speech. But at the beginning we are going to remember the topic of the last class, okay? At the first part, remember, we are going to use reported speech in order to say another person what someone says, okay? We can report in direct and in indirect way, okay? Can you tell me any characteristic of direct speech? Okay, remember, in direct speech we have to use quotations, okay? As I said before, the topic for today is reported speech. And what is the objective? To reinforce the knowledge of reported speech through an explanation and examples, okay? Do you remember how to use reported speech? Do you remember the structure? Okay, we are going to check that in order to solve your problems, okay? So pay attention. Here I have an example of reported speech, okay? Remember, we are going to use reported speech in order to tell or say someone what another person says, okay? Vamos a utilizar el reported speech para decir a otra persona lo que alguien dijo, okay? For example, he is a Spider-Man. He says, I am very proud of myself, okay? Él es Spider-Man. ¿Qué dice él? I am very proud of myself, okay? I am going to report. Yo voy a decir lo que él dijo. For example, here I have in direct way. Spider-Man says, I am very proud of myself, okay? I am reported that. Yo estoy diciendo lo que él dijo. En forma directa, ¿cómo lo voy a decir? Spider-Man dice, yo estoy muy orgulloso de mí mismo. Okay? That is direct way. Okay? I am reported. Okay? Pay attention here. If you are going to report in direct way, you have to use quotations. Okay? And you have to copy the same words, the exactly words that the person says. In this case, Spider-Man says. Okay? En direct speech, usted va a copiar las mismas palabras exactamente como la persona lo dijo. ¿Ok? En esta parte es la que nosotros vamos a reportar lo que él dijo en direct way, copiando las mismas palabras. ¿Ok? Y lo tienen que poner entre comillas. ¿Ok? We are going to see in indirect way. ¿Ok? I am going to report. Yo voy a reportar lo que Spider-Man dijo. Spider-Man says that he is very proud of himself. Ok, aquí dice, Spider-Man dice que él está muy orgulloso de sí mismo. Ok, pay attention. In that part, you can use that if you need. Usted puede utilizar that si quiere o no. It doesn't matter. I can say, de la misma manera, podría decir, Spider-Man says he is very proud of himself. Ok. That is correct. Es correcto si usted usa that o si no lo usa. Okay? That is up to you. In this case, that is indirect way. So, pay attention here. In this case, Spider-Man dice que él, because I am talking about Spider-Man, is very proud of himself. Okay? In indirect way, we have to change some parts. En la forma indirecta tenemos que cambiar algunas partes. Recuerde, in direct way, you are going to copy the exactly words. En forma directa, usted va a copiar las mismas palabras entre comillas. In indirect way, en la forma indirecta, es en la cual usted tiene que cambiar algunas palabras, dependiendo de la persona que está hablando. Okay? In this case, for this reason, I am using he because Spider-Man is a boy. Okay? He is very proud of himself. We are going to check some examples more in order to understand better. Okay? So pay attention. What changes in sentence in reported speech? Okay, we are going to change the subjects, the verbs, the pronouns and possessive adjectives. Okay, some adverbs, no other words. Okay, that is, we are going to find that kind of words when you are going to change the when you are going to change the present speech to past. Okay, but today It doesn't matter, okay? Here I have an example. I am watching my favorite program now. Okay, that is my sentence. Maybe my sister said that. Esta es mi oración. Tal vez mi hermana lo dijo. No, in this case, Tom. Okay, sorry, Tom. I am watching my favorite program now. Esta oración la dijo Tom. I am going to report that. Pay attention. Tom says. ¿Por qué pongo esto? Porque Tom es la persona que dijo esta oración, ¿ok? Tom says that. Pay attention here. I can or I cannot use that. ¿Puedo utilizar o no? Por eso está entre paréntesis. Tom says that he is watching his favorite program now. Okay, in this case I am changing the subject. Okay, I am changing, pay attention to the verb because of the subject. Recuerde que el verbo va a cambiar dependiendo del sujeto. His favorite program. En esta oración Tom dice, yo estoy viendo mi programa favorito ahora. But I am going to report. Pero yo les voy a decir a ustedes lo que él dijo. Por lo tanto, yo tengo que cambiar las palabras. ¿Ok? Por lo tanto, digo, Tom dice que él está viendo su programa favorito ahora. Pay attention here. I have to change mine for his. Porque aquí no les puedo decir, Tom dice que él está viendo mi programa favorito. No, pay attention. His, because is his favorite program. Le cambié porque es su programa favorito, no el mío. So we are going to review that, okay? Yeah, we are going to check an example of the subject. For example, okay, Phineas, think. I have a good idea, okay? He said that. Phineas said that. Phineas dice esto, okay? I am going to report in direct way. Remember, in direct way you only have to copy the same idea, okay? Solo va a copiar lo mismo. Primero introducimos quién dice, okay? He says, I have a good idea. That is simple. I am going to report in indirect way. Voy a reportarlo en forma indirecta. Por lo tanto, he says, Phineas, él lo dice. He says that he has a good idea. Okay, in this case I am changing the subject because I have to change according to the person who speaks. Yo tengo que cambiarle de acuerdo a la persona que habla. Por lo tanto, él dice que él tiene una buena idea. Okay, so pay attention. You have to change the subject according to the person who speaks. Usted tiene que cambiar el sujeto de acuerdo a la persona que habla. Okay, we are going to check more examples. In this case, we are going to change the verbs change. Cuando el verbo cambia. For example, I go to the park with my friend. That is in direct way. She says, I have to copy the same. I go to the park with my friend. Okay, in this case, that is the same. It doesn't have problem. Okay, in that example. Pay attention, that is in indirect way. She says that she goes to the park with her friend. Okay, in this case that is the same. Pay attention. I have to change the subject because in this case that is her idea. Esta es su idea, lo que ella piensa. I am going to report. Yo lo voy a reportar. Ella dice, because she speaks, ella es la persona que habla, ¿no es cierto? She says that she goes to the park with her friend. Okay, pay attention. In this case I am changing because she is the person who speaks. So remember, I have to add an extra S in the present simple, okay? For this reason I have to change. She goes, he goes, it goes, okay? That is according to the verb. Esto es de acuerdo al verbo, okay? Remember that we are going to use reported speech only in present. Recuerda esto, solo vamos a utilizar el reported speech en presente. Solo vamos a reportar lo que una persona dijo en presente simple, ¿ok? So, you are going to find, usted va a encontrar la idea de la persona que habló en presente, and you have to report in present simple, ¿ok? Usted va a reportarlo en presente simple. So, remember the rules. Por lo tanto, revise y recuerde las reglas del presente simple, ¿ok? She says that she goes to the park with her friend, ¿ok? In this case, I am changing the verb because of the rule, okay? The third singular person rule, okay? Pay attention. The pronouns and possessive adjectives, okay? For example, she think, ella piensa, I lose my keys. That's a problem, okay? I am going to report in direct way. That is the same, I have to copy. She says, because she speaks, I lose my keys. Okay, that is simple. I am going to report in indirect way. That is a little difficult, okay? In this case, she says, because she is speaking. Remember, we are using the third singular person. I am using the letter S in the verb, okay? She says that she loses her keys because she loses, okay? She loses. Pay attention, that is the same. I have to add an extra S with the third singular person. She loses. I lose her keys, okay? Pay attention to the possessive adjective, okay? In this case, I have to change my for her, okay? Because in this case, my corresponds to the subject I. In this case, her corresponds to the subject she, okay? So I am going to review with you a little table, a little chart, in order you know how do you change to the possessive adjective, okay? Vamos a revisar una tabla para que usted sepa cómo los debe cambiar, okay? Pay attention. Here we are going to use, here we have the subject, the possessive pronouns, and here maybe in sometimes you are going to use reflexive pronouns, okay? Estos son los que nosotros vamos a utilizar. Tal vez podamos utilizar en algún caso pero no es muy probable, okay? So pay attention here. You have to study. Usted tiene que estudiar estas columnas, because you have to know, usted tiene que saber que I belongs to my. El pronombre subject pronoun I pertenece al posesivo, al adjetivo posesivo my. Okay, for that reason, pay attention. I lose my keys, I for my. She loses her, I am using her, because, pay attention, because she belongs to her. Okay, that chart is useful for you in order to understand what possessive adjective you are going to use. Esta tabla le va a ayudar a usted a saber qué adjetivo posesivo va a utilizar. Usted aquí tiene sus sujetos. De acuerdo a cada sujeto, usted va a utilizar el pronombre posesivo. Okay? So, that is simple. Okay? Yeah, here we are going to do some examples in order to understand better. Okay? We are going to work together. Now, pay attention in that part. Okay? For example, this is a family, okay? They said, esa es la familia. Ellos dicen, we are happy. Okay? In this case, I am going to report in direct speech. Okay? Como les mencionaba antes, en direct speech, you are going to copy the same. At the beginning part, they say. In this case, I am changing the subject. Aquí estoy cambiando el sujeto porque we are happy. ¿Quién lo dice? Ellos. Okay? For this reason, they say. Ellos dicen, we are happy. Sorry, we are happy. Okay, that is easy. We are going to see in indirect speech. That part maybe can cause some problems because it's a little difficult, okay? In this case, they say, because they are speaking. They say, in this case I am going to use that, okay? But it doesn't important. He said that they are happy. ¿Qué estoy diciendo aquí? Ellos dicen que ellos son felices. Okay? So I have to change some parts of the sentence, okay? In this case, I am only change the subject. En este caso, solo cambiar sujeto. Okay, we are going to see another example. Okay, yeah, pay attention. It says I play the piano. Okay, I am going to report indirect speech. Okay, I am using she because she is the person who speaks. Ella es la persona que habla. Por lo tanto, she says, ella dice. ¿Qué dice ella? I can play the piano. Ella dice, yo puedo tocar el piano. That is simple, okay? I only copy the same words. Solo copio las mismas palabras. In this case, she says, she can play the piano. Okay? In this case, I only have to change the subject. That is the same. She says, because she is speaking. Ella es la persona que habló. Ella dice que ella puede tocar el piano. Okay, in this case I have a modal verb can. Remember, I reviewed that in the class. Esto ya lo revisamos en clase. She can't play the piano. Okay, that is simple. Remember, when you have the modal verb can, you have to put the verb in base form. Okay, I can play the piano, she can play the piano. That is the same. Okay, remember, in this case, Arenita, she says, ¿qué dice ella? I am running very fast. Okay, pay attention. In this case, you have a sentence in present continuous. Okay, so in this case, in direct speech, I have to copy the same. She says, I am running very fast. Ok, punto. Copio lo mismo. Ella dice, yo estoy corriendo muy rápido. Ok, that is the same. We are going to check in indirect speech. Okay, she says that because she is the person who said that, porque ella es la persona que dice esto. She says that she is running very fast. Okay, we have to conserve the same structure. Recuerda, usted tiene que conservar la misma estructura. You only have to change maybe the subject or maybe the verb in order to occur the sentence. Okay, la estructura siempre va a ser la misma. Recuerde, usted lo único que tiene que cambiar es el sujeto y dependiendo del sujeto el verbo, para que tenga una estructura correcta, ¿okay? Una estructura gramatical correcta. Por lo tanto, ella dice que ella está corriendo muy rápido. Okay, she said that she is running very fast. Okay, in this case, I change the subject and I change the verb is. Remember, that is present simple. I am running, you are running, she is running. For this reason, I have to change for is. She is running, he is running, we are running, you are running. Remember the structure. Recuerde la estructura. Okay? And we are going to review the last example. Okay? Vamos a revisar el último ejemplo. The penguin says, we will get away from here. Nosotros vamos a escapar de aquí. Okay? So I am going to report that part. Okay, pay attention here. Indirect way. He says, in this case. For example, in this case we see two people. En este caso vemos dos personas, pero one person is who speaks. Solo una persona está hablando, okay? We will get away from here. For example, él dice, nosotros vamos a escapar, okay? Only one person is speaking. For this reason, he says, because he said the idea, porque él dijo esto. He says, we will get away from here. Okay, so that is easy. I am reporting in direct way. In this case, that is the same. He says, because he is speaking. He said that they, okay, they will get away from here. Yeah, pay attention here. In this case, I have to change in that part because who is going to escape? ¿Quién se va a escapar? They. Ok. Él dice que nosotros nos escaparemos de aquí. Sorry, in that part. From here. He says that they will get away from here. Okay. So remember, students, in direct speech you only have to copy the exactly words that the person says. Okay. And in direct speech you have to change some words, maybe the verb, the subject, some pronouns according to the sentence. Okay. So thank you, students. That is all for today. I hope that you have learned. If you have any problem, any doubt, please comment in the platform. I am going to solve your doubts. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. Goodbye.